Hi, I'm Lee Partridge. Welcome back to Cowley TV for another pre-match show ahead of our game against Accrington. On the show today, we'll take a look at our August Goal of the Month contenders and winner, as chosen by yourself. A previous Accrington game, we're going back to October 23, where we ran out 1-0 winners. Highlights from the Crewe game, the 1-1 draw with a great performance once again from ourselves, just didn't get over the winning line. We get the thoughts from the training ground, as always. We will get the highlights from Accrington's last game. They was away at Cheltenham. Also the pre-match thoughts, as always, of our head coach, Danny Cowley. And we'll take a look at some of the fantastic, wonderful work our community foundation do in our local area. Right, let's kick off the show with those Goal of the Month contenders and winner.
In comes a shot, brilliant goal! Oh, that is special! Kyrie's Lisby on the opening day with a scorcher. Well, they've huffed and puffed since half-time. They have improved, and they have found a glorious equaliser here. Lovely touch off the chest. Given too much space in which to turn. I think O'Connor's the defender here. Doesn't get tight enough.
So there was a warning sign for Shrewsbury a few moments ago. Colchester have the bit between their teeth right now. Oh, that's fancy footwork. He's through on goal, and this time the flag stays down. And Tavide does have the opener. 3 minutes shy of the hour mark, and Colchester strike first. He was denied by the assistant's flag a few moments ago, but he was not going to be denied this time. Look at that for a first touch. And then the second through the goalkeeper's legs. Took out 3 defenders with that first touch.
Cambridge at the back here, if they can hit them down the left-hand side, which they do with a candidate. He works the ball into the box as well, and it's a really good finish too from Arthur Reed. Back in the Colchester United side tonight, and a brilliant counter-attack it was too. The ball was worked down the channel by a candidate. Invited to shoot on the edge of the box. He wasn't closed down. Nevertheless, though, it was a really good finish. A year on from his last goal for the club, a player he likes, August. It's Arthur Reed whose goal separates the two sides early on.
Free kick then. The away side taken quickly, shot is blocked and it's in! Jack Tucker, a whack from Jack. He scored at Oldham earlier this month, around this time in the game actually. Now the number 5 is a hot shot at the height. It's terrific from Tucker. Much to the satisfaction of the travelling faithful. He's absolutely thrilled, and well he might be. It was a well-worked dead ball situation. A good effort actually from Arthur Reed was blocked, and Tucker on hand. Reed denied. The goal-getting defender was not. Crisp, sweet, unerring. 1-0.
4 contenders and the winner, as voted by yourselves. 79% of the votes went to Kyrie's with that wonderful strike here at the JobServe Community Stadium. Now it's time to take a look back at a previous game against our opponents, Accrington. It was a 1-0 win for us, and we're going back to October 23. October 23 and a single goal from Joe Taylor gave us all 3 points on that day. Let's hope for some more of that today. Now let's take a look back at a dominating performance, that has to be said, against Crewe. 1-1 was the result, but I think we'll all agree that the performance was brilliant. Great performance against Crewe. Just didn't get over the line for all 3 points. But once again, a good performance. And if we keep doing those things, as Danny has said many times, the results will come. Now let's get the view from the training ground ahead of our game against Accrington.
Harvey came in on loan, didn't you, just before the end of the transfer window? And now you've played 90 minutes in the Cup. You've come on for a league game. What's next in your kind of tick box for time at Colchester United?
Yeah, obviously came at the end, and I feel like obviously missed a couple of games, which didn't really help that much for me just to get into the team. So things been really quick, coming into it, and obviously played the Wickham game, and it was a good experience. Obviously, new partnerships, new people to be, around, and new coaches as well. And I felt like, me personally, I've enjoyed it, and I feel like I've fitted in quite well coming into these games. And hopefully this weekend we can get another 3 points just to add on to, the season.
Yeah, and I mean, how much do you think playing in that Wickham game helped you in terms of when you had to come on, probably in an unexpected way on Saturday?
Yeah, I think as a player you just got to be prepared for anything, that comes your way. And me being a defender, just to be alert to any situations. And I think it was a good 3 points against a good team that I like to play a lot. And I feel like we just, we deserved it in the end, especially like in the second half, just applying pressure to the team. And
and as a defender, was that second half a little bit strange in the fact that you probably had more of the ball going forward than we did
obviously
defending?
Second halves are just a lot more different to first halves. It's a lot more free because tired legs, as the game goes on. And I feel like obviously Danny and Nick have just told me just to be free and just to, express myself as a player. Like as I came on, stepping in with the ball, just helping out the team.
Yeah, and when I speak to forwards about coming on as a substitute, they sometimes say about things that they watch during the game to see how they can hurt defenders. Is it the same for you defenders that come on and realise the challenges that the opposition forwards might give you?
It's obviously a bit different because they're coming on to score goals, and we're probably, if we're coming on, we're usually just to come and stop the goals, So it's a bit of a different mentality, but whatever the team needs at the time, you just got to adapt to it.
Yeah, and obviously coming in on loan, have you spoken to Fulham about your first couple of weeks here and how they feel it's gone for you?
Yeah, I think they're pretty pleased, with my performances that I've set out for the team, especially the Wickham game, and obviously coming on the weekend or recently, obviously with short notice because, Flan had a little injury, so I just had to, be quick and prepare for that as well.
And the people that are often the most critical are yourselves. Did you feel that you've done well in that game and a half you played?
Yeah, I feel like I've done well. Obviously, haven't played senior football since the end of last season, and obviously just trying to get in and just to adapt to any situations that come my way. And yeah.
And how well do you think you've adapted, and what are those changes from academy football that you came all the way through at Fulham playing to then going to Chesterfield and now Colchester United? What are the differences?
It's a lot more physical, and there's a lot more maturity in the game, just tactical fouls, just like long balls, very scrappy, sometimes. But sometimes there's a little bit of quality there as well. So just obviously the fans as well, just adapting to, those type of things.
And away from the on-pitch stuff, how well have you settled into culture and the area itself?
Yeah, there's a few lads that I've played throughout the academy time, like Jaden Williams and who else? John as well. So there's a few lads here that just obviously just help me out, recognisable faces, That's how I've just integrated into the team.
And how much of the lads all looking forward to Saturday's game at Accrington? We're unbeaten at home, away from home, but obviously we want to turn those draws into wins now, don't we?
Yeah, so obviously Danny and Nick were we're frustrated about the draw, but, I think just having these 3 games unbeaten is just obviously going to help us kick on, just to get those wins away and home as well if possible. So yeah, we're just preparing for the weekend and just to get the 3 points that we need.
Now it's time to take a look at our opponents. Accrington's last game, they was away at Cheltenham, and this is how that one played out. That's our opponents, Accrington Stanley. Now it's time to get the pre-match thoughts from our head coach, Danny Cowley.
Danny, Accrington away, what kind of challenge will they be offering this weekend?
Well, a really tough one, we anticipate. I said to the boys this morning, just asked for a show of hand who's played at Accrington Stanley before, and probably about, I'd say 75% of the group put their hand up. Then said who's ever had an easy game at Accrington Stanley, and none of them had their hand up. So we know it's a really tough game. It's always a tough game now. They're a team that play with real energy, real purpose, very aggressive, good in the duels, competitive. So we understand the challenge we have in front of us. But we are a team that feels like we're growing by the day. And Saturday is the next opportunity for us to show that growth. So we're really excited for that.
And we saw that growth, especially in the second half last weekend. We just couldn't finish Crewe off and get that second goal. So that must have been the message this week, just do more of the same.
Yeah, I think it was an easy post-match review, really, because I know a lot of people thought we played well for the whole game. For us, we didn't like the first half performance because, yeah, we have 66% possession, we have a lot of control, but we didn't play with enough purpose. We didn't speed the game up enough. We played in front of them, and there wasn't enough goal-mouth action, there wasn't enough excitement. So for us, we want to be much more purposeful than that. I liked the second half. So second half, it was really easy because we could show them first half, this is what we didn't like and this is what we did like. So I think the boys understand that, and yeah, second half I really liked us. I thought we did well to get the equaliser, and then there only looked like one team winning, and you only have to listen to their manager's post-match interview to know how tough the game had been from their perspective. And probably on another day we take one of those many chances we got and we win the game, but it wasn't to be. So we have to keep working on the finer details. Keep trying to play for longer. You're not always going to have the whole game on your terms, particularly away from home. We understand that, but to get enough of the game on our terms is something that's very important to us.
Yeah, and externally, people do look at the tables and thinking how you should get on in games, but that isn't something that happens, with you and Nicky or the squad, is it? You're going to Accrington with a different set of obstacles to get over to Crewe.
We just know it's a really tough game. I think anyone that's lived these levels of football for long enough will know that. You look at league tables, but they've played a lot less games at home so far this season, and their home form has been good. They beat Peterborough at home, they beat Oldham at home in the Carabao Cup. We watched them play Oldham, and they were very good that day. And then even now, their home form in the league, Gillingham, they're in a really good position to win that game. Gillingham pegged them back late, I believe, and the other game against Grimsby, they draw 1-1 against a Grimsby team that beat Manchester United not so long ago. So yeah, for us, we understand the challenge in front of us. We've had a really good week on the grass. I think the group are in a good place. You'd have seen training today. You can feel the intensity. There's competition for places. The boys that come on the pitch on Saturday made a really big impact. They're fighting hard to try to start the game, and it's our job to try to pick a team with the right balance that starts the game, and also pick a team to finish the game. And that's where, for our finishers, we have to be clever and strategic in the group that we pick, because you need a certain level of agility, because of course you have the plan of how you want the game to unfold, but we've all lived football long enough to know it doesn't always go to plan. So to have enough agility to be able to affect the game if we are behind and chasing, and also the right players available to us that if we are winning, that we can seal the game off. So these are the decisions that we have to make. But you look, young Mike has come into the building, he's trained brilliantly, he plays so well. When he come on Saturday, he's Sampson's best friend, because he makes Sampson and Jaden Williams better players, and Will Goodwin, when he comes back, are better players, because the competition is what drives the standard of performance. And it's not just that, it's the centre halves. Tom Flanagan come off with a nasty injury at the weekend. Thankfully, it doesn't look as bad as we first feared, which is just brilliant news for us. But yeah, Harvey come in and did a great job for the team, and we also have Jack Baldwin, who played on the Tuesday before, who was exceptional in the way that he played against Wickham. So yeah, we feel like we've got a good balanced squad. We feel like we are improving and growing, and yeah, we're just focused on keep trying to improve and keep getting better. And we know that if we can do that and keep finding a level of consistency with our performance, then we will accumulate points.
Yeah, obviously earlier kick-off 12:30. Does that present many problems for you guys? Obviously the supporters, they'll have their challenges as well.
No, I always feel sorry for our supporters in these moments, because Accrington's a long way, particularly it's a long way for a 3 o'clock kick-off, but particularly a long way for a 12:30 kick-off. But at the same time, we understand Sky Sports have been incredible with the funding that they've given these levels of football. We have the best pyramid in the world in terms of the depth that we have in this country, and a lot of that is because of the funding of Sky Sports. So we have to sing to their tune to a degree, and we understand that. But yeah, we're hoping that it doesn't put our supporters off, because then obviously they could stay at home and watch it on TV, absolutely, but yeah, they could come and really impact and help the team hopefully get a positive result. And yeah, we really need them, of course, and I have a feeling that they'll be there, and they'll be right behind us, and we'll be doing our very best to give them a performance that they can be really proud to be connected with.
Always concise and always thorough. The thoughts ahead of our game against Accrington from our head coach, Danny Cowley. As mentioned earlier, our community foundation, who do wonderful work in our local area. And our first team during the summer holidays went over to the camps, and this is what they got up to.
Join in. Half that side, half that side, and then when the kids come in, I remember. No arms. Come on. There we go. Yeah, good tackle. Shoot. Oh!
Pass. Oh, what a header. That's it.
Finish.
Move it. Pass and move. Keep going with it.
Come on, mate.
Ah,
beautiful.
Slide.
Messi.
Ah, what a save.
Great save.
I didn't have it, I need it. Come.
Yeah, look. He's nowhere near to the box.
Yes.
What
What are you doing?
Goal hanger.
You got that?
You told me we got that record.
Well, his camera's on us now. Let's get this win.
Right, back into Araman. Don't pass number 5. You got no chance of getting that as well.
7 foot tall, kneeling down. So Cole, you on 3. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Fantastic work there from our community foundation and also our players heading over there to help out and join in during the summer camps. If you'd like to find out more about our community foundation, do go to our website, find out how maybe yourself or someone else you know could benefit from their activities, or you could even volunteer to help out on some of their events. Do go to our website and follow the links. Right, that's about it from me. If you are heading to the game, safe journeys to and from Accrington. Hopefully we can get 3 points on the board, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.